Hey everyone! When you're a bookkeeper, there are often times when you need to communicate something with your client, usually something that helps them in regards to the financial information of their business. In accounting, it's the same. And to do this, accountants and bookkeepers often prepare PowerPoint presentations. And so part of this course is requiring you to create and talk through a very short PowerPoint presentation. And I want to, in this video, show you how easy it can be. Because when we start with a new program, it can be daunting. It can be overwhelming. It can be scary. And you don't know where to start. So in the previous video, I showed you how to download Microsoft Office. And in this video, I'm going to show you how to do a PowerPoint presentation. And my goal and my hope for you is that you can breathe a sigh of relief that, oh, I got this. It's not that hard. So let's just do one together. So to begin with, if you search in your system for PowerPoint, if you have Microsoft Office installed, then you should see the PowerPoint app and you can open it. So I'm going to do a new PowerPoint presentation, and I can pick a template right from the get-go like this, or I can, if I just go blank presentation, it will still give me design ideas on the side. So let's just throw something together. How about I scroll down? I'll just pick the second one. Now, so many different things I can do. I change the color. You can play around with the formatting. So you can see how if you click blank presentation, it will still give you the option to do formatting. Now, if we do a online template, let's pick an online template. I like coffee. Let's do this one. Sure. Create it. There we go. And I want to do new slides. I'm going to do more than 2. Okay. All right. Let's pick something. What's a concept in bookkeeping that we could discuss? How about incorporation or sole proprietorship? Which should you choose? So you're starting a company and you need to know whether you should incorporate or do a sole proprietorship. And we're acting as the bookkeepers, so our client is deciding whether to be an incorporation or sole proprietorship, and they come to you for advice. So, and here we'll just go Saparna. We want to sign our work, so you as students would put by group such and such, due date such and such. So I'm just going to put today, November 4th, 2020. So there I have slide 1. And slide 2, we have choices. I don't like this box. Okay, so I just deleted 1. So option 1, whoops, Control Z will undo what I just did if I move things accidentally. And sometimes this will just let me type it right in here. That's great. So option 1 is sole proprietorship, and option 2 is corporation. incorporated company. They mean the same thing. Okay. No. There. All right. Now, I'm just going to delete or close out of this other one. Don't save. Okay. So now I have the beginning of my PowerPoint. I want to say some things, and I am afraid I'm going to forget what I'm going to say. So I want to have speaking notes. And anytime in Microsoft Office, if you don't know how to do something, just click on the help and then click on the help again, and it will bring you to this wonderful box on the side, and I can put speaker notes and it will show me how to find those. So I can go view notes, add your notes in the notes pane at the bottom of each slide. Do it for me. Sure, do it for me. There we go. Now we have it. So I can get out of here. And if I am not sure what I want to say, I can put my speaker notes. So our slide should be simple. And then when we talk about it, we want to say more. We want to say complete sentences. So we go, a company owner has two choices when they want to be the sole or only owner of their company. They can begin a sole proprietorship or a limited company. So there's our intro. Now I want to insert another page. I go to Insert, New Slide, gives me all these options. So I just need to pick one. So how about I pick that one? So now we can go sole proprietorship. And a sole proprietorship is owner reports on their personal taxes. See, that's too wordy. I need to have that in my speaker notes. So in my speaker notes, the company is reported on the owner's personal taxes, not on a separate tax return. So the company's financial activity. This is completed on the statement of business activities within a person's individual tax return. Okay, so maybe, I want to keep this simple. So maybe I want to put a picture of what that looks like. So if I go to Google and I look for statement of business activities, images, there we go. So there's one right there. And if I search for snipping tool, let's see if it'll let me. New. And all I do is highlight or surround that box, and now I have a screenshot of just that box, and I can copy. Now if I go here, let's see if it'll just let me paste. There. Now I have the statement of business activities on my slide. So now as I talk about it, I'm showing my audience what I'm talking about. So I explain it in my speaker notes. This is just my reminder of what to say. And the sole proprietorship is not a separate legal entity owned by one person. The owner's legally responsible, and the owner has to pay taxes themselves. So tax implications on personal return, whatever. It doesn't need to be perfect. It's really important to remember. So I'm just putting these as bullet points, and they're really small, so I'm going to make them bigger. Oh, 40 is too big, apparently. 28, there we go. And then this, I'm going to make bigger. There we go, that's better. And now let's say, okay, I like this. It's to the point. I'm going to duplicate it for the corporation. So now here, I'm on the next one, and I can go limited company. So maybe I like the word limited instead of incorporation. So I'm gonna go limited. So you know, limited company, incorporated company, it all refers to the same thing. So I'm just gonna change this to limited company. So proprietorship, limited company. So a limited company is a separate legal entity. So it's like a baby. It's its own entity owned by one or more persons, and tax implications reported via corporate tax return. Okay. And this is not corporate tax return. So now I want to go back to Google, and I'm going to search for corporate tax return, Canada. Give me a picture. T2, here we go. This looks a little closer to what the other one looked like. So T1 general, that's our personal income tax return. T2, I'll do this one, the T2. So I grab my snipping tool. Now I'm going to go new, highlight that, done, edit, copy. Go back into my PowerPoint, right click, and then I'm pasting it there. Now I have my T2. So T2, corporation income tax return. Done. Now we're just going to do a simple ending to this presentation. Thank you. Done. All right. Now I've got a slideshow. What does it look like? Well, let's take a look. Slideshow from the beginning. Whoa. I need to change what I'm showing you here. So this is what it looks like when we're playing our slideshow. So it's going through the seconds, it's recording, and then when you push, there's the option to go to the next slide. So I'm not showing you my whole monitor, so I have to pull it down to show you. So it shows slide 1 of 5, and if I just click on that, it'll go to slide 2. So I'm going to keep clicking that, and you can see what this looks like. So it's not showing you the full slides, but you'll get the idea that now I'm clicking on slide 3 and slide 4 and slide 5, and then I can end my slideshow. Great, okay. So now I want to put a voice to that, and I want to time it. So I'm going to go back to the beginning, and I want to put in, I want to record my slideshow. That's what I want to do. And I want to record my voice. Okay. I'm going to do this in a separate video, and then you can see what it looks like.